String Calculator Kata Exercise 4. Support different delimiters. To change the delimiter, the beginning of the string will contain a declaration that specifies the custom delimiter. The first line is optional. All existing scenarios should still be supported. The fourth requirement is that it should be possible to supply a custom delimiter, so I name the new test case add line with custom delimiter returns correct result. It requires an instance of the SUT as well as a generator of chars that I'll return to in a minute. Like a previous test, it also requests a count of integers to create, as well as the generator of ints that will create those integers. The test needs some delimiter in the form of a char, but not just any char. At the very least, the char can't be a char representation of an integer, because if that was the case, we wouldn't be able to tell the delimiter from an actual number. This is the reason I asked for a generator of chars and not just a single char, because the test must seek through the sequence of chars until it finds one that isn't a number, and then select the first it finds. As in a previous test case, the integers are produced by the int generator, from which I take as many as specified by count. The numbers input string is produced by first appending the custom delimiter declaration, followed by all the integers joined by that delimiter. The actual value is the result of invoking add on the SUT. The expected value is the sum of the integers. Finally, the test verifies that the expected and actual values are equal to each other. Currently, the test throws an exception before the assertion, so according to the red-green refactor process, I must first put the SUT in a state where I see the test fail as expected. I do that by returning -1 if the input string contains 2 forward slashes. The test now fails as expected, which prompts me to remove the condition I just added and instead change the implementation. First, I define the delimiters and assume that the numbers only part of the string is equal to the input string. However, I add a check for the custom delimiter declaration. If the method finds the double forward slashes, it extracts the custom delimiter by skipping the first 2 forward slashes and converting the next char into a string. It also updates the numbers only variable by stripping the custom delimiter declaration from the input string. Instead of splitting with hard-coded delimiters, the split method now receives the delimiters array, whatever it turned out to be. The returned link query should also be based on the numbers only variable. All tests now pass.